Hello, hello, and welcome to another episode of the Eagles in Digital Business, a Candid chat with
All of
all
us,
of
all
us.
of us.
All of us.
Welcome everyone, and happy and blessed Sunday for those who are on Sunday, and happy and blessed Monday for those who are already on Monday. So today we're bringing you the following topic.
So our topic today is the abundance mindset. How to think bigger this year.
Yes, so
Mhm.
that's what we're going to be talking today. But before we dive into our topic, let us introduce ourselves. So, hi everyone, my name is Sandy. I'm originally from Panama, but currently residing in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. I also work in the movie industry, and I'm a proud digital business owner and mentor.
My name is Musumala, the face behind musoconsult.com, originally from Nigeria, but now I reside and I work in the USA. I'm actually a seasoned healthcare professional, actually in the MRI and mammography section of the healthcare system. And I'm now a proud owner of this beautiful digital business.
Hello, everyone. I'm Karen. I'm originally from the Caribbean island of Antigua, but I'm now living in the United Kingdom. I am a wife, a mom, and I work full time in customer services, and I'm also a digital business owner. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday. My name is Isabel. I am originally from Mexico, now residing in North Carolina with my family. I am a digital business owner and a mentor.
Hello everyone, my name is Khadija Tujallo, originally from West Africa, Sierra Leone, now live in US. With my family, I have 4 kids and I work as a rehab aide.
So, thank you everyone. So, we also want to remind that every Tuesdays and every Thursdays, we have our free webinars. And on UK, we have it every Wednesdays and Fridays. So on UK, you will be catching the replay. And in North American, you can watch it from 5 p.m. PST or 8 p.m. EST. Okay, so when you register into our website, you will receive an email that will contain two links. The first one is to register for the live webinar. So that one will take you to a page that will have two buttons. So on that one, you can register for either day or for both. And the second link is the link to the replay of the live webinar. So just in case you cannot attend to the live webinar, that's not a problem. You can always catch the replay and watch it from the comfort of your own home. In addition to that, we also invite you to our private Facebook group where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. Now, you probably wonder, so what is it that you're going to find out on the webinar? On the webinar, you're going to find out how our online business plan works. And also, you get the opportunity to hear from the panelists, which are members of our community, who will be sharing with you why they decided to start their online business and how this online business has transformed their lives. So, if you want to catch the replay from last Thursdays or Friday, depending where you are in the world, before this coming Tuesdays or Wednesday, here were the hosts and panelists for that day.
Okay, so our host for our last webinar was Jay, and she's a resigned educator, and Katrina was on the panel, and she is a former nurse, and Lala is a former childcare teacher.
We also had Trank, who is an interpreter, Lubina, who is a teacher, and Hebra, who is a pharmacist. Actually, people from different cultural and career backgrounds across the globe. Everybody rocking it in
Love
this
isn't just
business.
about romance. It's also about the most powerful moments of building legacy.
We also have Aldijana, Quality Lab Inspector, and Tanli, an accountant.
Thank you, everyone. So yeah, so if you're catching the replay from last Thursdays or Friday, depending where you are in the world, our replays have subtitles in several languages, and our live webinar has subtitles in 5 languages: that's Spanish, French, Tagalog, Vietnamese, and Arabic. So there you go. So if you want to learn how you can start your online business, all you have to do is just register into any of the websites that appear on the screen, put your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation to watch our webinar. All right, so let's dive into our topic for today.
So, our topic for today is the abundant mindset, how to think bigger this year.
Yes, so that's what we're going to be talking today. So, welcome back to another episode of the Eagles in Digital Business, a Candid chat with all of us. And happy and blessed Sunday for those on Sunday, and happy and blessed Monday for those who are on Monday.
Okay, so your life expands on contrast based on how you think. If you think small, you stay small. If you think bigger, you begin to see bigger possibilities, bigger solutions, and bigger opportunities.
Yes. So, when we're talking about this topic today, an abundance mindset is not about ignoring reality, it's about expanding how you see what's possible. And according to some research shows that your beliefs about opportunity, time, and money directly influence your decisions and long-term results. So if you have negative belief, that means that your results are going to be negative. But if you have positive beliefs, then your results will be positive. So today we're breaking down 5 facts that show why thinking bigger changes everything. And for that, we're going to be talking about the following points.
Okay, so we have point number 1, abundance thinking improves problem solving. Number 2, scarcity thinking reduces cognitive capacity. Number 3, big thinking expands opportunity awareness. And number 4, growth oriented belief increase persistence. And number 5, gratitude strengthens abundance thinking.
Yeah, so those are the points that we're going to be talking today for the topic that we have. So let's dive into the first point.
Okay, so abundance thinking improves problem solving. For years, I noticed I was stuck in a cycle of not enough. Not enough time, not enough resources, not enough experience. And when you think that way, your brain reacts predictably. It looks for problems, obstacles, reasons not to try. Solutions seem out of reach. But everything changed when I shift my mindset towards abundance. I started telling myself there are opportunities, there are solutions, and I can figure this out. The difference was remarkable. Research from the University of Minnesota shows that people with an abundance mindset have higher creativity and problem solving abilities. Your brain literally starts scanning for possibilities instead of barriers. In my journey, this meant that challenges that used to feel overwhelming became opportunities to learn and grow. So instead of fearing what I didn't know, I asked questions, experimented, and adapted. Every problem became a stepping stone for progress. Abundance thinking doesn't magically remove challenges, it changes how you see them. And seeing possibilities is the first step to creating them. When you believe opportunities exist, your mind naturally finds ways to act, to improvise, and to solve even when the path isn't clear. So, here's what I want to leave you with today. Your mindset shapes your outcomes. Thinking in abundance trains your brain to see solutions, not obstacles, and opens the door to creative problem solving.
Thank you, Isabel. So Isabel just talked about abundance thinking improves problem solving. So when you start thinking about abundance instead of thinking, about lacking, you start be able to find solutions for the problems that you are facing. because you always have that abundance thinking, that positive mindset. So then you're gonna be able to find ways to find the solutions for those. Now, for the second point is scarcity thinking reduces cognitive capacity. Okay, so this is the opposite of what the previous point. So the previous point we're talking about thinking positive, thinking about abundance. Now we're about thinking is what happened when you start thinking about scarcity. You know, so there was a season in my life when most of my decisions were made of pressure. Pressure to maintain stability, pressure to keep everything together, pressure to not rock the boat. So when your mind is constantly focused on what could go wrong, or what might be lost, or what you can afford to risk, it quietly drains your mental energy. Okay, because you're putting all those negative thoughts to yourself. So according to some research from Princeton and Harvard, shows that the scarcity thinking, whether financial, emotional, or time related, reduces cognitive capacity. Okay. So, in simple terms, when your brain feels scarcity, it has less bandwidth to think creative and plan long term and make confident decisions because you are in that negative mindset. So, you cannot really see things, you start seeing everything, like everything is going to go wrong. So, that's what happened when you start on thinking on that with that mindset. So for me, I didn't realize how much that was affecting me until I began shifting my mindset. So, for example, here are some scarcity sounds that sounds like this. What if this doesn't work? Or what if I fail? Or what if I don't have enough? Those are some examples of a scarcity sound. Now, if we're changing that to the abundance sounds like Isabel was talking about on the previous point, if I change that, instead of saying, what if it doesn't work, this doesn't work, I should say, what if this works? And if I say, for example, what if I fail, change it to, what can I learn from it? And instead of saying, what if I don't have enough, saying, shift it to, how can I grow? you know so when I started my digital business, it wasn't just about creating another income stream. It was about creating mental space to think long term, mental space to build instead of just survive, and mental space to choose from clarity instead of urgency. So here is a message for you guys. Abundance thinking doesn't ignore reality, okay? But it expands the possibility. Because when you start thinking about abundance, right, and have that positive mindset, you start finding, seeing the possibilities in front of you. So it's like on the previous point we were talking about, you are able to find solutions for the things that you were, that you will see as a setback. You try to find solutions. So that's the difference. So when you believe skills can be learned or opportunities can be created and growth is available, guess what? Your mind starts to relax. Okay. So you're not putting that pressure on yourself. And when your mind relaxes, your decisions improve. So you stop reacting and you start designing. Designing, okay, so how I'm gonna do this? So you're imagining, how you want your life to be created. So that's the abundance thinking. So scarcity narrows your world and abundance widen it. Okay. And that shift alone can change everything, not just in your income, but in how you lead, how you think, and how you live. So that's my message for this point. And now let's move on to the third point. Oh, you,
Oh, I'm muted.
yeah, now you're good.
Okay. So the third point talks about big thinking that expands opportunity and awareness. Yes, this really affected me when I first started this big business because I was coming from a long-term session of being an employee. Being an employee, I have my profession, and I have the limits of my scope of operation. I can't just jump and start doing somebody else's scheme of work or schedule. So I was just limited. I was, instead of exploring and moving further, expanding, I was confined. I was always waiting. I was scared of ruffling the feathers in the wrong direction. I was scared of, what if I go online and I fail? What if I go online? Sometimes I will record like 20 times before I will decide what is good to go on the social media. And I was always, as if somebody was going to do something to me if I fail. So I was always limited. But when I started seeing people with different results, and I asked them, how are you? They said, well, we started. Then I started seeing that actually you don't have to be perfect before you start. Just step forward. If you fall, then you start all over. Then you know what can trip you, and then you try to adjust or do something. So I now saw that I became more relaxed. So when you think bigger, you begin to see possibilities that were always there, but you previously ignored. I remember the first time I went on Instagram live post. I thought I've gotten everything figured out, only to see that when I did everything all right, until the last moment when I wanted to switch off to stop it, and I didn't know where to stop it, because I was thinking it was like Facebook go live, that I knew where to stop. So I realized that unless you step out and experience things, you will not know what can trip you. So I now began to see the possibilities that were always there, but previously I ignored them. Actually, neuroscience research has shown that the brain's filtering system, the reticular activating system, notices opportunities aligned with your dominant thoughts. What you are thinking is what your brain will be activating for you. So let's all rise up and look at the horizon and see the bigger light at the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
Thank you, Musimola. So yeah, so Musimola just talk about big thinking, expand opportunity awareness. Yeah, when you have that mindset of thinking big, like you have so many things that you want to do or achieve, you start beginning to see those possibilities in front of you, and that's the difference of what we were talking on the previous one. Thinking of a scarcity. So big thinking, expands opportunities and awareness because you're open to see the possibilities in front of you. Now let's move on to the next point.
The next point, growth oriented belief increase persistent. Everything actually is in the brain. No matter whatever we think, that's what we get. If we think like we can succeed, I know we have to work for it, but we definitely can. It will take time as well, but it can. But if you think that no, I cannot do this or it's too hard for me, you definitely will never do it. So research shows that on growth mindset shows that when people believe they can improve and develop, they are more likely to keep going even when they face obstacle or setback. An abundance mindset helps build that determination and resilience. So whatever you think, that's what you will get. So think positive. Don't let negativity or lack of experience close your development. So think big and you will achieve it, inshallah. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Kalijatu. So yeah, Kalijatu also talk about growth-oriented beliefs increase persistence. So when you have that mindset of growth, and you have a strong belief on that, it doesn't matter what comes your way, you're gonna start building that resilience and persistent of keep doing it because of your beliefs. So that's the difference, when you don't have a strong belief and you face setbacks in front of you, those setbacks can easily, bring you down and then make you stop instead of pursuing what you want to achieve. So, but when you shift that mindset, and you strongly believe on the growth and on the goal that you want to achieve, you start building that resilience. And yes, you're gonna feel down sometimes, but the difference here is that you know how to bounce back and continue your journey.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's move on to the next point.
Okay, and our last point is gratitude strengthens abundance thinking. Now, this might sound simple, but it's actually backed by science. And the Harvard Health Research confirms that practicing gratitude increases optimism and long term satisfaction while reducing stress. So, gratitude isn't just something nice we say, it actually changes how our brain works because gratitude shifts our focus from what is missing to what is possible. And that shift is the foundation of abundance. When we operate from scarcity, we constantly think not enough time, not enough money, not enough opportunity. And when that's our focus, our energy shrinks. But when we practice gratitude intentionally, something powerful happens. Instead of asking, what don't I have? We begin asking, what can I build from here? Gratitude trains our mind to look for possibility instead of limitation. And when you combine that with everything we've heard tonight, creativity, clarity, opportunity, awareness, and persistence, you create real momentum. And I want to share this personally. I'm genuinely grateful that I found this business opportunity, not because it was easy, not because it fixed everything overnight, but because it's given me direction and it's giving me skills to learn, it's giving me mentorship and structure, and it's giving me options. And most importantly, it's given me belief that I can create a better future for myself and my family, one step at a time. And so, gratitude changes how you you build. You stop building from desperation. You start building from appreciation. And yeah, that's my my point for this evening.
Thank you, Karen. So yeah, so Karen just talked about gratitude strengthens abundance thinking. So when you start building, your life under, based on gratitude, based on being grateful for the things that you have, and not focusing on the things that you don't have right now, you start building that foundation of abundance. So you start, receiving more. And many times, that's one of the things that we take for granted, to be grateful for the things that we have. So we need to pay more attention, to be grateful for the things that we have in our lives. So, and when you start being grateful, you're gonna be starting to build that foundation for the abundance, and things are gonna be coming your way. So we have arrived to the end of this topic, but let's find out what is our key takeaway for this topic.
Our key takeaway today is thinking bigger is not about having more today, it's about believing in what you can build tomorrow and making decisions that align with that future.
Yes. So that's our key takeaway for this topic. So we hope so that you learned something today about, how to build that abundance mindset, how to think bigger this year, to making those shift, from all the things that we shared today. We share some tips, we share some of our journeys, our experiences with you. So you can start implementing those in your life. If some of these things you are not implementing right now, you can start implementing it, and then you're going to start being able to start thinking bigger this year and start seeing results in your life. So saying that, if you want to add anything else to this topic for today, you can put it in the comments. We'll be happy to answer or to read any of your questions or any of your comments. And then, if you want to be part of a community that will uplift you, will motivate you, and will help you, to build that self development, to work on your mindset. If you don't have a strong mindset, um, you can connect with us to learn about this online business opportunity that will help you build those skills. Um, you can either put in the comments more info, you can send us a private message, or you can register directly into our websites that appear on the screen with your name and email address, and we'll send you that invitation to watch our free webinars. So we do have free webinars every Tuesdays and Thursdays in North America, and UK is Wednesdays and Fridays. UK, you will catch the replay, and in North America, you can watch 5 p.m. PST and 8 p.m. EST. So when you register into our website, you'll receive an email with two links. One is to register to the live webinar, so you can register for either day or both. And the other one is the link to the replay of the live webinar. So just in case you cannot attend to the live webinar, you can always catch the replay and watch it from the comfort of your own home. So we also invite you to our private Facebook group, where you get to see more success stories from members of our community and more information about the business. And also, I want to say thank you to everyone that has watched the live with us today. For those catching the replay, thank you so much. And to our followers, thank you so much for being part of our journey, for believing in us, and for engaging with our content. We want to say thank you to Gary Eels and also to Terry Fenton for their like and heart emoji, and for watching the live with us today. Also, let's find out what is our topic for next Sunday.
So for next Sunday, we're going to be discussing how confidence is actually a skill, not a personality trait. So we'll be expecting you.
Yeah, so that's what we're going to be talking next Sunday. So don't miss it. We're going to keep working, on talking about how shifting that mindset. We're at the beginning of the year, so it is possible. So we can start building for the rest of the year, and then ending with a strong uh, year, seeing results and having that strong mindset. So saying that, we want to say thank you to everyone that has watched the live with us today. So we want to wish everyone a happy and blessed Sunday for those who are on Sunday, and a happy and blessed Monday for those who are on Monday, and a happy and blessed week ahead for everyone. So thank you again for being here with us, and until the next episode of the Eagles in Digital Business. A candid chat with
All of
All of
us.
us.
thank you everyone. God bless you all, and thank you for watching.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Have a